Okay, guys, I think I'm able to see my screen, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the document, guys. PDF file. So this is, I think, this is the content. So where we can see, this is the latest one. If you see the code, exam code.
This is as per the latest
Yeah,
syllabus.
latest 200 301
Hmm.
workbook, Cisco certified network security. This is for the CCNA.
Okay.
This is quite very interesting, guys. This will explain the. It is a lab workbook. This is a lab workbook. So where we can do all. Actually, the CCNA, if you check, so usually the CCNA, how it is going to work here. See, so first thing is in CCNA. First thing is they will start the switching part. The latest, I'm talking about latest 200 301. Okay, then they will start the routing. Okay, then the network security. So this is how they have a design for the latest CCNA. That is for 200 301. This is how they have designed it. If you see the content here, the content show you the all complete details. If you see here, we have like subnetting, how to class subnetting, basic commands of the routers and lab. Okay, so basic configuration and verification of the lab and LAN switching. So I have noticed here, so he has started the LAN switching part.
Yes.
You can see, right?
Yes.
The LAN switching has been done. So, and the next thing is, again, he started
VLAN.
right. So he has started doing WAN verification of WAN, creating VLANs. Okay, even we have the voice, just we need to connect the telephone line to telephone line. We can connect your end user devices also, like management
But
VLANs.
voice LAN is also there. Such?
Yeah, voice LAN is there, because the voice LAN, why not explain? Because the IP phone is replaced with the Microsoft Teams and Skype and Jabber, Cisco Jabber, and Cisco WebEx. These are the things they have replaced with that. So that the reasons are not explained. So if you want, we can do the lab. One lab he has configured, very basic lab. Okay, how to create the trunk length, layer through switching, inter VLAN routing. I think we had done all this lab, right? VTP, spanning tree. Okay, Ether channel, layer 2, layer 3, and BPDU configurations, RSTP, and basic configuration of your routers. And CHAP and PAP also we configure, right? PPP authentication.
Yes.
Right. So we can do the static routing. Okay, a static routing with the 3 router. Redundancy link also we can do. Just need to connect the 2 links to the 2 routers. This all OSPF, EHRP, redundancy link. This all lab we have done. Okay, even IPv6 also we have done, right? Static routing IPv6 configuration. Okay, so only this part, guys, which is there, but they have not explained the lab part, guys. This part.
Redundancy protocol.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Cisco proprietary. This is the open standard.
Yes. HSRP, you said it in the beginning.
Yes. Yeah, this is the Cisco proprietary. These are they are designed by Cisco. This is open standard, and this one also Cisco. VRP. But the lab part they have not explained. The lab part is not there for it. Best theory part, because this is a high end, because it is act as a redundancy link. You can see the go. I will show this document. I'll share the document so we can go through it. And access list, I think right. Okay, access list, all lab we have done. ACL, standard, extended. Okay, lab, static NAT, NATing also. Static, dynamic PAT also we have done. Okay, EAE authentications. Okay, I think EAE authentication we have done, right? local database, AE authentication using local database, AE authentication using TACAS. I have done this lab, right? I think
Yes, sir. This one A authentication we did it.
we did, right? So we'll do AE authentication using this one also. TACAS. Yeah, TACAS, I think we had not done, right? Do you remember what is the long form of TACAS? TACAS. Because
Yes, sir.
this is very, very important.
So,
Because this also configured in all firewalls. Not in the firewall, even in the cloud.
yes, sir. I have made it out of it.
Okay.
Terminal access control.
Terminal access control
and
system.
access control system.
Access. Okay.
Okay, so this lab will do it today now.
Okay.
Yes, sir. But Sharik is not there with us. But he will also.
No, anyhow, because we'll share this one YouTube link. This one. Anyhow, we started recording it. Okay, he will see this. What we can because I share the link, right?
Yes,
And
sir,
keep
but,
what are the like changes we are doing? I'm updating to you all.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm updating all. Because I'm planning to start like Monday. That is your Palo Alto firewall. I will show you the content for this regarding the Palo Alto content, because this is the highest high-end network security firewall. We'll call the next generation firewall. That also we shall discuss. So we'll do this, and we'll also do this one also. You can see here. Cisco Discovery Protocol, CDP, verification of CDP, and this is quite very important command, guys. This is a command, Cisco CDP, Cisco Discovery Protocol, because this will help you for especially for troubleshooting. Okay, and this lab we learn like hopping tag attack. Okay, MAC flooding attacks for the port security. Port security will do it. Port security lab will do it, and DHCP snooping.
These and all comes under Palo Alto or
No. I am talking about only
CCNA.
200.301. That is your CCNA.
Okay.
Remember, so these in the corporate training, we will not train this entire this content. What I am training to you. Will not, because why I am training guys, so you should prepare for your exam.
Yes.
Right? Exam cost also I told you.
30,000.
USD. USD. I want you to just target for the exam. And ARP inspections will do, and SSH also will do. So dynamic ARP inspections. We'll do this all basic lab. Okay, and this one lab, NTP lab will also do network time protocol. Okay, so after this, even it has been explained the mock lab also, because mock lab I want to you people to do this lab, because he has given the lab up to here DSCP. I think DSCP at the router we had done this.
Yes.
Right, on the router DSCP configurations we had done this lab.
Yes.
Okay, so I come to this one, IP DSCP helper address and frame relay. So this is a very simple lab. I think you can do by yourself by seeing this, following the command. Everything has mentioned clearly how to configure. And mock lab, this is what I was planning to give for your assessment. Because usually for all the corporate assessment, when I design this one questions, I will take from these scenarios, CCNA mock labs. We can go through it. Okay, this is very amazing document. They have designed it. everything has been designed very this thing. So can I share you right now, or like later I can share you?
You can share it now. It's okay. We'll just make a.
Yeah,
save
now only.
it.
Okay, fine. I'll share right away. See, guys, these are the documents like books, like right? Can you see?
Okay.
You can see, right?
Yeah.
So how like I must study these all SQL injection attack, defense, threatening, ninja attack, practical packet analysis, okay, Metasploit. The document is very huge, guys. It's very good documents. Internet fraud casebook. So hacking techniques, TCP/IP. I told you right, TCP/IP is very important. TCP/IP protocol, because all communications happening based on your TCP/IP. So internet and network dictionary, CISSP. This is the advanced cyber security book, CISSP. Because this I had done the course long back, I think 7-8 years ago. Because I need to replace. Even the pen testing also is there. Pen testing for network defense from Cisco for cyber security. And regarding that,
Pen testing means?
pen testing, like entering illegally to the any network infrastructure, any organization. Entering legally or illegally,
Okay.
offensive or defensive. Defensive means, okay, being a cyber security engineer, network engineer, security engineer. So your responsibility is to no one should penetrate your organization. Understood? Because guys, very simple. Because for every country they will be having army, navy, air force, right, to
Yes.
protect our borders, right?
Yes.
And where is the army, navy for organization? There's no army, right? Suppose if I type, okay, if I type any website, let's say example, like I will type here ibm.com. I can able to log in, right? Means what are
This is officially that we'll be going through the network. We are
Means
just taking their information. That's it.
right? Means what does it indicate? Means I have enter into their web server, right? This is
Yes.
IBM, right?
This is IBM.
This is IBM website. I enter the IBM website, and I can see their all content. What is there inside? It's a network like AI, machine learning, and like computer servers, IT automations. Right. What does it indicate? Means I have entered into their organizations. Okay. Just imagine if the hacker what it does, because he's means I have entered into the web server. Okay. So what I will do, whether I can see their content. Right. And they'll be having some contact information also I can contact. The carrier, if you see the carrier screen, it will show you like list of any opening, job openings. So as you know, the current situations is very bad, guys.
Yes.
So IBM has got around 3,000 openings. So these are the list of openings I think they have. Financials, trade finance, packet consultant. They're the lab. See why I'm showing these guys. These all are like, so material it is available. See, this he's like my digital library. Digital library. So still I have not completed even 50% also. Okay. So let me share you these documents. So just now I uploaded. Okay, I'll forward to you guys. Please tell me VIB, right?
VIKI. Second one.
Yeah. Pawan?
PA, VAN.
PAVAN.
NANI?
NAMI.
N sir, not N. NA
Nani.
Nani.
One Nani.
Pawan.
Nani.
NANI.
8860.
8860.
60. Yes.
And Sharik.
Sharik Madanu. Yeah.
Madani.
Okay, just I'll forward this one and you can download this. So anyone with this link can view. So please download from your side, guys.
Now it's a touch.
Hmm?
Yeah. Now it's a touch.
And now sure we can download.
Yeah, I'll do.
So let me upload here also that book. Because I have gone through this document, so it is quite very good. And one more also I'll share you guys. Forgot to share you that. Did you receive, guys?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I received the mail touch, but it's taking too much time. We could not preview the file. It's the file. This file is too large to preview.
Yeah, that is 400 MB.
Oh my god.
Yeah, done.
The file is big. One second, guys. Let me. And one more mail also I'll send you. Let me. Okay. Yeah, so this one also I'll share you. This all like packet tracer file, guys. What I'm sharing to you. For one. So all packet tracer files. So I made a rare file where you can see all your lab files in one single. So I'll show you that one. So what are the documents? What are the labs are available in that? Yes. So these are the lab guide which is available in that zip file. What I sent to you just now mail. So these all things we can see, the wireless, VTP, trunking, T shooting. Okay, some basics lab, how to do the troubleshooting, STP and services. So DSCP, backup and restore. So very simple topology, how we can do the backup and restore. Routing, switching, routing, NAT, ACL, and HSRP. He has not configured the HSRP, but just he has designed the topology. Just I have made just topology
sir.
and kept it.
Just 2 minutes, I'll be back.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Okay, so this if you unzip Pawan, okay, these all files we can see. Even wireless also we can see. Okay, so let's come back to the lab now. So which I was planning to start today. So Pawan, కొంచెం బాగా మీరు work hard చేయాలి చూడండి, because you know lot of now company people, they are firing like anything.
Okay.
చాలా మందికి ఫైరింగ్ జరుగుతూ ఉంది.
Okay, sir. Okay, I try level by sir.
Because you know, in the Facebook today update, 4,000 employees has been fired worldwide. Facebook law.
Okay.
Lot of things are happening now. Let Pawan, I will start some theory part, then we'll jump for the lab, because you know this is very important topic.
Yeah, okay, sir. Sure.
Okay, because you know, Pawan, ఇది మీకు చాలా బాగా అర్థమైతే,
Okay.
So it will really help you for cyber security.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Cyber security లో 30-40% నెట్వర్క్ సెక్యూరిటీలో ఉంటుంది.
Okay. సో ఫేస్బుక్ లో ఇది యూట్యూబ్ లో లైవ్ ఉన్నాను, ఎట్లా వాయిస్ కరెక్ట్ సింక్ అవుతా ఉందా చూడండి ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ సైడ్. Yeah. Sir, correct గానే వర్క్ అవుతుంది. Yes, sir.
మీరు డైలీ ల్యాబ్ చేయాలి. వచ్చిందా ఇది ల్యాబ్ మాన్యువల్ మీకు?
Yes, sir. వచ్చింది సార్.
వచ్చింది కదా? ఇంకోటి ఇది ప్యాకెట్ ట్రేసర్ ఫైల్ కూడా పంపిస్తాను, వచ్చింది అది?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
అన్ని ల్యాబ్ ఉంటాయి, అది సపరేట్ ఫోల్డర్ లో పెట్టుకొని మీ ల్యాప్టాప్ లో. ఓకే, మీరు ల్యాబ్ ఏమేమి చేస్తారో మీ సపరేట్ ఫోల్డర్ పెట్టండి, ఎందుకంటే మీకు అర్థం, దట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ రెఫరెన్స్.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
ఇన్ కేస్ మీరు ఏమైనా స్ట్రక్ అట్ ద మిడిల్ ఏమైనా స్ట్రక్ అయితే, we can open that particular lab, which lab we have done,
దాంట్లో ఓపెన్ చేసి మీరు చూసుకోవచ్చు వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ డన్ ద మిస్టేక్.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇన్ కేస్ మీకు అర్థం ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ మీన్స్ దెన్ నాకు కాల్ చేయండి, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ జస్ట్ పింగ్ టు మీ.
యా 100%.
ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు Palo Alto is a very high end Pawan.
ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే there is a high demand in now. Okay, let me show you that one also.
Actually in YouTube it was slowly time taken, sir. Maybe 5 to 10
Yeah,
minutes.
I know.
Yeah. Right now opened in Google page in YouTube. Right now we opened in Google page right now, sir. In previous 5 seconds before
అంటే సింక్ కొంచెం లేట్ అవుతుంది కదా.
yes sir, right sir.
అంటే సింక్ కొంచెం లేట్ అవుతా ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో వచ్చి సో విచ్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ Palo Alto నెట్వర్క్ సెక్యూరిటీ అండ్ ఇది వచ్చి హై అండ్ డిమాండ్ ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్లో.
ఓకే సార్.
సో మెనీ పీపుల్ దే నీడ్ దిస్. ఇప్పుడు ఫైర్వాల్ ఎలా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎలా అడుగుతారంటే సో దే వాంట్ ద ఇంజనీర్ షుడ్ బి హ్యావింగ్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైర్వాల్. ఇప్పుడు వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఫైర్వాల్ అవైలబుల్ అడిగితే మీరు ఓకే డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ ఫైర్వాల్ కంపెనీస్ లైక్ okay, first thing is Palo Alto. So
Okay.
Fortinet, Cisco Firepower, okay, Checkpoint, and Dell Sonic Wall is there, and you have HP Firewall. And IBM also, they have their own firewall. Okay, Sophos, and Sophos spelling I don't know. Let me check. If you see the image, you can see these are like Sophos. SOPH.
Right.
Firewall. Yeah, this is we can see Sophos Firewall. So these are the list of firewall. ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో ఎలా చేస్తానంటే let the Vikas come because I am going to explain కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్.
ఓకే.
దీంట్లో కూడా చాలా ఉన్నాయి ఎందుకంటే బికాజ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ మూవింగ్ టు ద క్లౌడ్, రైట్? దిస్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్ హై అండ్ లైక్ అడ్వాన్స్ ఫైర్వాల్. సో ఇప్పుడు Palo Alto is number 1. So Palo Alto lo, okay, so they have the next generation firewall.
Okay.
Okay, దీంట్లో they have Panorama. Okay, and one more is Prasma. Okay, ఇప్పుడు సిస్కోలో మీరు కావాలంటే నౌ దే హ్యావ్ కమ్ అవుట్ సిస్కో ఫైర్వాల్. ప్రీవియస్లీ వీళ్ళు సిస్కో వాళ్ళు ఏఎస్ఏ దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్. ఏఎస్ఏ వీ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ యువర్ ప్యాకెట్ ట్రేసర్ పవన్ చూపిస్తాను. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద సిస్కో వరల్డ్ ఫైర్వాల్. ఇది
ఓకే,
పాతది ఇది. ఓకే, నౌ వీఆర్ నాట్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ మెనీ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. ఏఎస్ఏ ఫైర్వాల్ అంటే అడాప్టివ్ సెక్యూరిటీ అప్లయన్సెస్. Adaptive security appliances. Now we are not using that most of the organization. దీనికి రీప్లేస్ చేశారు వాళ్ళు. దీనికి they are replaced into Firepower to compete the Palo Alto firewall. మార్కెట్ ఉండాలంటే ఏమన్నా చేయాలి కదా.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
దట్ రీజన్ వీళ్ళు ఏం చేశారంటే దే హ్యావ్ కమ్ అప్ విత్ సిస్కో వాళ్ళు ఫైర్ పవర్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో ఫైర్ వాల్లో సిస్కో ఐస్ ఇంకోటి ఉంది, సిస్కో ఐస్ ఐడెంటిటీ సర్చ్ ఇంజిన్.
Okay.
ఇది వచ్చి మీకు యూజర్ అథెంటికేషన్ చేస్తుంది. వెన్ ద యూజర్ ఇస్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద క్లౌడ్, ఓకే, ఇది మీ కంపెనీది క్లౌడ్ అనుకోండి ఇది.
Okay.
Okay, and this is your organizations. Okay, so many computers are accessing the cloud. Okay, and here we are using your applications. Okay, lot of users you have to configure in the device, that is your Cisco ICE. The ICE device vachi authenticate chestundi whether this user is genuine or not. Access cheste, it will check the authentication whether the user from other organization, okay, if you are accessing your network infrastructure to your organization, this is called authentication chestundi, identity search engine.
Okay.
Innar eppadana Cisco ICE?
Yes, sir. No, I was usually only Cisco, sir. I did not place.
Cisco ICE యూజ్ చేస్తారు. అలాగే ప్రాస్మా కూడా సేమ్ జాబ్ చేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఈస్ టోటలీ ద క్లౌడ్ బేస్.
Okay.
ఇప్పుడు ఇది వచ్చి ఏమంటే పెనోరమా.
Panorama.
ఓకే, సో పెనోరమా ఎలా చేస్తుందంటే సపోజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ హెడ్ క్వార్టర్స్. Just imagine this is not your headquarters, this is not your cloud, this is your company headquarters. Say example, this is your company IBM. Okay, so IBM headquarters, this is your branch office, say example Sydney, and this is in India. Okay, again we have a lot of sites different, they have connected. Okay, so different firewall, so everything they have one single, they maintain their firewalls. Centralized headquarters low, by using Panorama we can manage your all your Palo Alto firewall. That is the job of your Panorama. Okay, same thing దీంట్లో ఇవి అన్ని firewall లో what is the firewall objective means to secure your network.
Okay.
Secure the network. సేమ్ థింగ్ ఇవన్నీ ఫైర్వాల్స్. ఇఫ్ యూ టాక్ అబౌట్ ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కొక్క ఫైర్వాల్ దే హ్యావ్ డిఫరెంట్ స్పెషాలిటీ ఉంది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు పాలో ఆల్టోలో దే హ్యావ్ కమ్ అప్ విత్ ఐపీఎస్. ఐపీఎస్ అంటే ఏం తెలుసా? ఇవన్నీ సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ టర్మ్స్ ఇవన్నీ.
ఓకే,
ఇంట్రూషన్ ప్రివెన్షన్ సిస్టమ్.
Intrusion prevention system.
Okay, because when did you came back, man?
Oh yeah, when you started this explaining this one, touch.
Okay.
That time.
Because pay some lot of attention because
Yes.
because 1 week I had done this R&D.
Oh yes, that's sure.
Okay, because this is according to the present market scenario demand. Okay, before I could start this training, because I think I'm missing Sarik like badly.
Yes.
I don't know why he has missed, because he's very tired with this one fasting and everything every day.
Ah yes, that's
Fast.
you cannot tell him anything.
Yes. See, ఇప్పుడు ఎలా అంటే so every firewall they have different thing. ISP they have introduced. So Palo Alto is the first company who introduced the IPS.
IPS.
Okay, then they have come up with the 3 very good feature. Okay, the feature is your application ID, user ID, and content ID.
Content.
These are the very beautiful features they have come up with. Your Palo Alto. Now this feature also available in all your firewalls. And because remember, your entity has got this all customers. You know,
Yes, sir. Once you said, that IBM, Palo Alto, Fortinet that we have, and also Checkpoint VPN also we have. When
No,
we are
see-
working on that Checkpoint VPN also for RDP web access.
so even the supers also is there. Supers firewall.
Suppose. Okay.
But IBM, apart from these three, they don't have the customer.
Okay.
Dell, HP, and IBM.
Yeah.
All together. They're all one into one, interlinked.
Yeah, because apart from this, on the all they have the customers to the entity. Means what I'm trying to, they have come up with these three parameters. If you talk about the Fortinet firewall, so Fortinet firewall, okay, it is very good in SD-WAN.
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 Yeah, they are number one.
SD is the company or SanDisk
It's a technology name because
technology name? SD.
software defined network, software defined wide area network.
Network. Yeah.
Okay, even the Cisco also, they have their own SD-WAN. They have come up with Cisco Viptela. You heard?
Cisco plan.
Viptela, you heard because?
No touch today. No.
Okay, V-Bomb,
Cisco.
Viptela.
Okay.
V-Bond, V-Manage, V-Smart. So these are the three devices, okay, to configure the SD-WAN in Cisco devices. Okay, and same thing, Checkpoint, and Checkpoint also very good for IPS. Not IPS officer, intrusion
Yes.
prevention
Intrusion prevention
system.
Yeah.
And they have the different features because these three companies are product-based companies. Remember, your Dell, HP, IBM is your product-based company. Okay, service-based industries are like your NTT, we are Wipro, right? And TCS, Infosys, a lot of companies. Wipro, Infosys, your Microland, Mindtree, okay, and iGate. These all are service-based industries. And they don't have their own product, but NTT has the product for telephone equipments.
own product.
Own product, telephone equipments.
Telephone equipments in the sense it's the physical device or it's
Physical
software
device, physical device. This will work based on your this one circuit switching.
Telephone.
You're just like a telephone line, because as you know, it is a Japan-based company, right?
Yeah.
It's a Japan-based company. So it's a very old company. Vikas is working. So this is just overview, guys, regarding this one. We can see this is a super firewall. We can see. So look like this. This is all the firewall. Suppose if you type here, just I want to show you this diagram. That's it, nothing else. We talk about Cisco firewall images, and this is the Cisco firewall series 2000 series. This is the latest one, 9300 security appliances, and this is the old one. We are not using this ESA. This is the old, and this is available because for 10,000, 15,000 is available.
This one touch?
Yes.
Why? Cisco,
ESA.
Sophos,
No, Cisco ESA.
PSA.
It is in the packet tracer. Have seen? This is
the one.
yeah. This is the Cisco ESA.
PSA.
Ah.
This is the oh, that's a firewall.
Ah.
And what is the difference between this? We have actually the basic things we have come across to have a Windows firewall, all those things, Windows Defender.
Yeah, that I will discuss when I start the firewall. When I start this firewall. Okay, so what is stateful firewall? What is stateless firewall? What is hardware firewall? What is software firewall? Because in Windows Defender, right? You can see right click here. You can see your Windows Defender, right? Can you see?
Yes, Windows security.
Firewall and network protection.
Network
This is a software base.
Yeah.
And this is a software base for end user devices. This is the client, right? Which I'm
Yes.
using my computer. Okay, because it's not too effective. This is is not as good as these hardware devices. You can see these all are Cisco firewall. We can check from your side. Suppose if you check your Palo Alto, and this is the Palo Alto 5000 series, the latest one, as I noticed. And this is the Palo Alto firewall. So where we are going to insert in the rack. I think, yeah, this is the latest one. I think they have come up with 45 is a packet type box other rupees in Mumbai. See how much it costs is this one?
$130,000.
Yeah, so high cost, sir. Why, sir? That is high cost. 1,30,000, 1,70,000. So much of highly cost.
This is very all expensive devices.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And this is how we insert inside your rack. They have the ports where you connect. See the throughput is that is 20 gig per second. Enterprise firewall. One port with 20 gig speed. Very high end.
12 into 20. 240 gig.
So if you check the checkpoint,
240, yeah.
Like 1 petabyte.
and this is the checkpoint, and this is a very high end on the checkpoint. So checkpoint 26,000 series security gateway. In the checkpoint, they have the two firewalls. They will use the two. One is gateway, one is server. Server in this is like a device. It's not like your this one like ordinary server. It look like same this, because for one for backup, one for intercept. So we can see here the diagram what they have done here for the management and the routers for the LAN and DMZ. DMZ means, what is DMZ?
DMZ.
So demilitarized zone. Cantonment is zone, cantonment area.
There and all we cannot. There won't be any signal traveling or anything. That particular area we cannot get that signal network or anything due to security purpose. They have just reduced it. And even nearby command hospital also will get a network gets down. Completely it will be down. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me show you this one more interesting thing. This is a firewall like demilitarized zone, guys, because nobody can enter. In the DMZ zone, where we can company all your servers will be installed.
Yes.
Okay.
All your servers, everything, your web servers, all things will be installed there. Means anybody can access, they can come from the outside. Okay, so they can come and they can access and go out. Suppose you are the end user devices, you are accessing, this will authenticate whether you author user. Then access your any servers. Say example, like I type ibm.com, right? This is your web server.
So we can access and go back. And we are not supposed to access your internal network. That is the job of a DMC. Means nobody can enter. They can enter when you are authorized person. Same thing, these people also. Okay, so if you talk about guys, this is the coming section which I'm going to start the training. You can go through this recommended learning path, guys. So we can see the job title, job stream. So administrator, enterprises level engineers, remote admin, security engineer, network center engineer, cyber security analyst, and scope of OKRs of engineer. Then and you should know these are the product. So you should learn. So if you want to learn, so these are the product. You should be aware. Next generation firewall plus panorama. And course ID is EDY 210. So training days 5. This is the 5 days. 5 days training. Okay. Actually, guys, this is a 5 days training. Means that is a 40 hours.
Per day 8 hours.
Yeah.
Per day. Yeah.
Per day 8 hours. Because we are going to take 3 hours per day, right?
Yeah.
3 hours day. Means how many 15 5 days if I take. Okay, 5 days are 15. Okay, 15 hours per week.
Yeah.
Means I'll be taking 3 weeks to complete this training. This is network security training. If you add this panorama also, it add on advantage. Means plus
Well,
2 days extra.
inclusive of this also you are giving training or that including of panorama, huh? For network security, for whatever the firewall, whatever you are giving the training.
Yeah, like if you want, I'll take that one also, no problem.
No, and you only said because the NGFW plus
see right
panorama
now,
should be there, like
right
this.
now, so I'm going to train these parts.
Okay.
Okay, that is your. I'll show you that. The reason I'm showing this all because you should know like what you are learning. Okay, and this one, Prasma. If you check the Prasma, put like this here.
Prisma access, matlab,
This is the cloud based. How the Cisco ICE, right? How the Cisco ICE is there. Same thing, they have the panorama, which will check the user authentication, like your takas and radius.
Okay.
Same thing. And this is totally cloud based. And a Prasma with SD-WAN. So right now I'm going to train this one, guys. I'll show you that.
enterprise level and engineers level. What is that?
Yeah, so you are going to learn this one, guys.
CNS, Palo Alto.
Palo Alto certified network system administrator. So this is things what you are going to learn. Exam code is so EDY 210. Okay, so like if you want other course like okay, these are the course which you are going to like firewall installation, configuration, and management. This we have panorama, management, firewall, the scalability, and SD-WAN. These are different courses. Okay, this up to this all things I can train. SD-WANs, panorama, and Prasma. And these are the certification parts. So right now, so this is your course, guys, which I am going to start for you. This one. Palo Alto network certified network security administrator. Okay, and this is the next level, network security engineer. Next level. So path, we can go through it. firewall training, panorama, Prasma, Axis, Cortex, SDR, troubleshooting. You're right, and they are the vendor for entity also. So
Okay.
this Red Education, and they are the authorized training partner. They asked me, they called me last month. These people to train this Palo Alto and Fortinet. It's a very good company, Red Education. They asked me to train because, you know, I have some different plan for this. Okay, this is just overview, guys, because I want to share this because I hope the document I have shared you. There's a very good, amazing document, guys. I think we can open from your side. Okay, so this is some theory part I want to explain before I jump for your TACAS configuration. Okay, so can we start? Can we take some small break and we continue, or how? Now I will explain some theory part, then I'll go for the lab. So lab,
yes.
All right. So just I want 15 minutes break.
Okay.
Okay. So those who are in online, let me. Okay, let it put like this because those who are some people are watching, I guess. Two people they are pinging me. Yeah, let me stop. Yeah. So this is a different way how we can access this one. Who is going to authenticate? So your authentic server is going to authenticate. Okay. So whether these are the applications where you are going to access your servers, maybe local database or external. And these are the like different technology, that is terminal access control system. Okay, this lab will do it now. So here there is one more parameter, which is the radius. This also going to check your NAS client, network attached storage, guys. And NAS means, okay, where it will having the authenticate tunnel to check your authentication. Okay, authentication will be 3 methods like PAP, CHAP, and MS CHAP. I think you remember, right? Last week I told about this. What is PAP, CHAP? Do you remember? Do you remember or not? PAP.
It's like it is one of the authentication
Method. A challenging handshaking authentication protocol. CHAP means. Now, how is going to work? Okay, how is going to check the authentication? So authentications will be checked. You can see the diagram. So explain about this diagram. How did he explain? Provide authentication. Who are you? So check your username, password, and certificate. Certificate will be based on your SSL. User or machine get authentication with the identification. Maybe you're accessing the device or network access. So this is your internet. This is your TACAS and radius server. We'll make it one TACAS and radius server. And this is the administrator. So when the user is coming, say example like authentication request, suppose one of the user is check the authentication in the server, whether this external user is available in our database and is going to access it. Whether it's coming through internet or local. See, how does it work, guys? Let me explain this. The two methods we can access it. If it is a local database, this is called local database. Okay, when you are coming from external through internet, you are coming. So your database should be available in the TACAS and radius server. So it will be tagged with your MAC address and in terms of your email, your MAC, okay, or your IP. So usually nowadays we'll base on your email address. Same thing because I think your entity laptop, what we can see. So based on the email address, you can have the access authenticated by this server. They have the TACAS server, but not TACAS server in entities. So most of the organizations now they are using Cisco ICE. Cisco ICE. So whether we want to accept or deny, whether if the guy is attacker, so he's not going to authenticate you, illegal user. This is how it's going to work. Same thing. So he is requesting whether you want to access or deny. Application we are using Telnet, SSH or HTTP. It's up to you how we are going to use it. And for the accounting, so provide evidence of what you had done, what commands you have done. This is nothing but your accounting. This will be done your NTP, network time protocol. What time you log in, what you have done, when you are exit. Whether you are accessing your network infrastructure or you are fetching the data from your.
Just to keep the logs.
Logs.
Right?
It is nothing but a logs.
Logs.
That is called accounting.
The session time, session
whether what time you log in, what time you log out, everything will be accountable. Right? This is how it's going to work.
Okay.
Same thing, the general
in the accounting, SQL will play an important role of that database.
Yeah. Authentic user database, that is a storage one where whether you are fetching the data or whether you are writing the data or just you are viewing the data.
Even though logs, whatever the logs, that is also stored as an information, right? So when you call, even in the call registers also, you'll be having the database.
Right? Everything will be there. Database, they will maintain it.
Yes.
They maintain the database. If you talk about this thing, protocol, so we can see device like accessing like console, SSH, Telnet. These are the different way how we can access it. Like console access, we are doing SSH or Telnet, HTTP, HTTPS. These are the protocols we are using it. Like radius, TACAS, plus use between an NDA authentication server to authentic. So as I told you, right, Cisco ICE are used most. You can see, right? So this is a guy who is going to check the authentication by using a fingerprint or even because, especially in the banks have seen
biometrics.
So biometric, because the account holder who is maintaining this one, if you want to check your account, they have to put their thumb. Then only the account will be opened. So this will be done by your Cisco ICE. I don't know how many people are aware of this one.
No, now this one, this authentication, even the mobile fingerprint sensors, even for other transactions also, even if you're doing a Google Pay or anything, it asks for the 4-digit PIN. If you want to open that application, we have to give a authentication.
Authentication. Yeah, sometimes even if you give the email address as well, it will ask you to enter the password.
Yes.
Okay.
Even for me, in our entity applications, whatever we are using, it asks for that same.
So if you talk about this one radius, okay.
So IEF standard, AAP table standard RFC 2865, it will work. Used commonly for network accessing, wired or wireless. So combination authentication, authorization on one step in some point, whether it will you're using the UDP, okay, for authentication or UDP for accounting. Okay, for UDP port number, it will work 1645 and this is 1646. This is 1812 and 812 port number, it will work with this radius. So same thing. So accessing point, when the user comes, when he uses, okay, it will request, it will send to this request to your ICE. When ICE get accepted, okay, then only this user can access the network infrastructure. Otherwise, no, he's going to block it. It's very interesting technology. Same thing, your radius also does the same job. The slight difference, but RFC, it is 1492. I think you are aware of RFC, right?
Radio frequency corrector.
Right. Okay, TACAs are radius. So TACA stands for the device administration, able to do the command authentication, able to do the accounting. Radius do not support. Okay, most of the things they use the TACAs for configure for your authentication, and radius for network access. So usually most of the organizations they use the TACAs plus authentication for yours.
In the banking and all, banking sectors and all, what is the they use only Cisco ISC itself?
Yeah, Cisco ICE, depending upon see Cisco ICE, what I said. Okay, some organizations they use Cisco ICE, and depending upon the Palo Alto, they have this in Prasma.
But as I come across the information with one of my friends, he was working long back with, at Infosys. So Infosys gives a complete services to ICICI Bank. So complete the thing. So what is the, maybe you also worked in
Infosys, yes.
You know very well what is the in and out of that one. So what would be the technology what they are using it currently?
TACAs plus, they are using TACAs plus.
They are using TACAs for
authentication of the banks, because you know every bank employs. So without their authentications, the fingerprint computer will not unlock your access.
Yeah,
it's not unlock your access. Maybe because you know bank employees, my my cousin or my this thing, I know his username and password. What happened if I try to log in?
No, sir. Actually, they had fingerprint is there.
Yes, fingerprint. Okay, who is going to check the fingerprint? That is your Cisco ICE. Same thing in your mobile phone also is there that feature.
It stores the data and keep it ready. And the same thing it matches with that.
Same thing in a mobile phone also, backside we can see, right, fingerprint.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will open. Not only for even the device, even for every application we can configure.
No, if it is an in-print, in-screen fingerprint sensor, fingerprint scanner is okay. Whereas some of the devices they have a behind that is a fingerprint sensor. They'll say so.
Yeah, that is a fingerprint sensor.
Sensor means based on our pulse rate, it works, right?
Yeah.
No. Who told you that based on the pulse rate?
No, that sense it senses, right? We have that pulse rate and something on the.
It will read the fingerprint based on, because you know my fingerprint, your fingerprint will be different.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know the lines on your finger we can see, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that it will create one pattern.
Yes.
Okay, when you configure, it will ask you to put your finger with the different angles.
Yes.
Okay? Different angles like north, south, east, west. We have to put all the directions so that it can read your all pattern. It will create the I think 3 times we have to put until and then it read the entire fingerprint. With any angle we can open it. Say example, if I had done it, say I will show you the real time. I think, let me close this one.
I think you can able to see, right? My mobile phone.
No, sir.
See, so right now, now we can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can see, suppose I have configured with my this fingerprint. So if I put fingerprint, it will open. It is open now?
No.
I think I have to put like this. Because, you know, I am putting like this, right? I have to put like this. Let me show you like this. So now it is open. So let me close this.
Getting hidden touch.
Not visible, sir.
So it will ask you the face also recognition, face recognition also. I don't know whether you can able to see or not.
Yeah.
So this is how this is a local database authentication. So let me open another one. My WhatsApp. See, this is my WhatsApp. So I cannot open. It's trying to read. Right.
Yes.
Because if I pin the wrong one, it's not going to open. This is a local database. So now it is open. Can you see? So this is local authentication. Okay. So if you configure with a authentication with the TACAs, so it will check the authentication in the server. In the server, how many user you want to allow, that you should configure. That is the job of your network security engineer. So as we can see here, how we are going to configure the AI authentications for the device administrator. Two types of authentication. So login, enable. So allow you access to the user mode. Allow access to enable your privilege mode. Whether you want to access. I think you know, right? The router, if you enable, I think we had done this lab last week. A password Cisco 123 we have given, right? Then only it will allow to access your router. Otherwise, no. Whether you're accessing your client, okay, AI authentication client, when you requested, if you do the telnet with some IP address, for example, 1.100, okay, it will send to the your TACAS server. The server accepted, okay, then only you can able to access your router. User can access. And this user information should be configured on your server. So this is how it's going to work. So there are two types of lab where we can do, okay, that is local database. Okay, so like local means these users. When these users want to communicate, they want to access this router. So example, I'm sitting here. Okay, I want to access this router using telnet. Okay, my information should be available in my TACAS server. Okay, this is how we have to configure a model. Okay, username, administrator, password, and authentication login. And this is the word, any word we can use. Local. This is a local access. Okay, whether you want to configure for router or whether you want to configure for telnet. Okay, login authentication, CA and exit. Very simple configuration. We'll do the lab, this one. Okay, this is a local database lab. Okay, we will do this lab right away. Right. So can you do this lab now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me go through this lab. So what we should configure now. So what is the first thing we should do, guys, here? First tell me. So this is the lab is AI authentication.
Using local database.
Using local database. Okay, this is your TACAS server and this is your Redis server. Okay, so what are the things we should do here? What are the things we should do? Pawan?
Yes.
Have to create So you have to configure the routers with any one of the routing protocols.
Okay.
Usually for a normal this thing we use the static protocols, also, routing protocol.
Okay, because I have done it.
Yes.
Yesterday, Takas and radius I have done. Okay, I will start right from scratch. Okay. So let's take 2 routers and one switch.
Such one small request. After this session is over, you can just share me this link on YouTube link as well, this one.
Yeah, sure. Because this is quite very important topic.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, this because the other reason I'm taking time for you guys to explain this. Because if you understood these guys, you can able to understand many technologies, guys. Cisco ICE, okay, Palo Alto Prasma, and Takas and radio authentication. Because as you know, that is quite very important.
Yes.
Okay, let me put it serial. So anyhow, I think I already shared you all files, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
So
No,
here
I'm talking about the link. This video link, recorded link is there, right?
Yeah.
The separate YouTube link you can share. So
You
that
are not. Did you? You are not.
Subscribe. I have subscribed your this one channel as well. That.
Then it will come automatically. No? It will pop up the notification.
No, only the link live videos that I could able to pop up in, but sometimes it's not pop up in. When I've subscribed and a bell icon also has been clicked.
Okay, no problem. I will share you the link. No problem. Okay, so first
particularly
understand.
This one is required. So that's right.
Okay, the first thing is give properly IP address.
Okay. So you can use DHCP. That to
No,
use.
Just we have only less devices, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So 192.168. This is 2.100. Okay, this is the IP address. So where I'm going to assign it. So what I'm going to, I'm not going to configure the DHCP. I'll configure manually
Static.
for all
Static.
Yeah. So let me assign this static right from scratch. We'll do it. Okay. Open this first one. Show IP interface brief. Right now, nothing has been configured yet. No.
No.
Okay, we have not configured anything. So what is the first thing we should do? So go to global configuration mode. This is my R1 interface, gigabyte 0/0/0 IP address. 100. Yes, so I say no shut. The interface serial 0/0/0 IP address
10.0.0.1. 255.0.0.0 and clock rate.
Yes, so we have to be the clock rate. So I say no shut.
No hold.
Yes, done. So what else we should do here?
So configure this one.
See the case study. What is task? Configure the basic IP address as per the diagram and ensure that there should be reachability between them. Means they should communicate with each other. Means what is?
You have to configure a basic routing protocol. Without routing, it's not possible to communicate with other networks.
Okay, so which routing protocol we should configure? Let's configure static routing because it is administrative value is good, right?
Yes.
So how do I configure static routing, Pawan?
Yes, sir. 192.
Please help me out to how to configure this.
Okay.
I think I forgot this one.
Yeah.
I want to configure static routing.
Static routing.
IP route
Okay.
to reach to two network. First, understand, Pawan.
Okay.
Okay, to reach to what is this network ID, Pawan?
IP, yes, IP address.
No. What is the network ID for this network? What is the network ID for this network? Network ID 192.168.2.0. Correct?
Yeah.
And what is the network ID for this, Pawan?
192.168.1.0.
Yes, very good. Arthamayindi kada?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't get confused, Pawan. Okay,
Yeah,
IP route. Okay, static routing ఎలా కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలంటే, so IP route to reach to 192.168.2.0 network 255.255.255 subnet go via 10.0.0.2.
Okay.
Who is 10.0.0.2? This IP address.
This guy. That guy.
Yeah.
This IP address. Correct?
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. If you check show IP route, so it's not showing yet, right? Can you see?
Because we haven't configured the router.
Yes,
Second
we have not
router.
configured the second router.
Yeah.
So let's configure this second router now.
You only tell Pawan. You can only tell that one as per the similar
Yes.
to this.
Yes, Pawan.
R2.
Okay. Fast, Pawan. Don't get shy.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
We know that you want to improve the technology. You are learning, right? You are not facing an interview here,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? Don't get scared. जो डर गया समझो मर गया.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Correct.
The moment I have completed my career, my graduation, I would have joined you touch. At this point of time, at least I would have been it somewhere.
Really, man.
Literally touch.
Do you know?
I literally deserve this point.
Do you know because
Yes,
for your training, I have cancelled microLAN training.
Yes, that's
Yes.
I understand that the value what you are giving to us in order to push us in the
microLAN company. You know, right?
Okay.
microLAN have seen this hard.
Yeah, I know. Yes,
Do
I
you
know.
know they are ready to pay, I think, 18K per day, and this is for 15 days training.
Oh.
That is classroom training in the company, intensive training. They're
So
all
like what
they're
we
all,
did
yes,
for
yes.
NTT.
What I did for NTT, they asked me to come. They want to pay 15K. I told 18K if I come because I need to go in eco space, you know, right? Marthalli.
I know that.
Yes, sir.
Martali, Belandur.
Yeah, Belandur. So they asked
Yeah.
me to go every day. I'm ready to go because, you know, I'm thinking because, you know, I'm planning for this one now. The technology like your Cisco data center. Cisco data center, I'm upgrading because this is my specialization, and Cisco UCS. And this one your Palo Alto. So then like in Palo Alto, I want to upgrade for Plasma and Panorama. Because, you know, knowledge is money, Pawan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't get scared. Even the wrong answer also I'll accept. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah,
Pawan, మీరు ఏమైనా wrong చేస్తేనే then only you can learn. Keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are getting like scared, నాకు తెలియదు ఎలా చేయాలి మర్చిపోయాను అంటే you cannot learn anything. I will tell you this.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Even though so many answers or whatever I given, it's like 90% it's a wrong answer.
Long answer, yeah.
No, starting, sir, because, you know,
The
Pawan,
beginning.
ఇప్పుడు వికాస్ కి కూడా వికాస్ టీమ్ కి NTT ట్రైనింగ్ చేశాను. దాంట్లో 95% అందరూ రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ చేశారు.
Okay.
They are working in the company. Because this is why the company is giving training. దానికోసమే కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తున్నారు. నాకు ఇదంతా డబ్బులు ఇచ్చి ఓకే వాళ్ళకి ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చి ఎందుకు?
Yes, sir.
Because to learn, right? So why I'm asking this one means, okay, you should know this. Don't think that I'm testing you. Because
Yeah, it's okay, sir. No,
to be
not like
to be your teacher, I have rights to test you.
what my knowledge you. Yeah.
ఎందుకంటే because see, money will not stand it for long time. Because what knowledge I share to you, it will be there for lifelong, long time.
Yeah.
Even it will help for your career. And many things are happening.
Yeah.
Companies are firing like anything, Pawan, because you people
Nice,
don't know. Because I watch the corporate world. Because only Pawan, you have the demand, Pawan.
Yeah.
ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు కాస్ట్ కటింగ్ చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు. దట్ ఆల్సో ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ బిఫోర్ ఐ జంప్ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్. ఎలా చేస్తారంటే ఓకే ఇప్పుడు L1 is the first level of job. Okay. L2,
L1, L2.
L3 and L4. ఓకే ఇప్పుడు దీనిపైన ఎవరు ఉంటారంటే ఎవ్రీ లెవెల్లో మేనేజర్స్ ఉంటారు. ఓకే ఒక లెవెల్లో విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ టీమ్ లీడ్ TL.
3 to 4 teams will be there.
3-4 depending upon the company customer. ఇప్పుడు ఎలా చేస్తారంటే ప్రజెంట్ సినారియో ఎలా ఉందంటే ఓకే సి దీస్ మేనేజర్స్ దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫైర్, నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్.
Okay.
At the same time, the team leader also they are going to fire. Okay. Now technical people, these people also is going to fire. Then who is going to work now?
L1.
Okay, good. Now L1 people వీళ్ళకి ఎలా చేస్తారంటే వీళ్ళకి full they will put pressure.
Yeah.
All the level 2, level 3, level 4.
Okay,
all
you
the things to
you
discuss.
should learn these L2, L3 and L4. If you don't learn, you are also fired. As simple as this.
Get lost.
Get lost. Very simple. I'm serious, Pawan.
Yeah.
Right? ఎందుకంటే why they are doing like this? Because of the cost cutting. వీళ్ళ మేనేజర్కి ఎంత తెలుసా జీవితం? They are getting 35 to 45 lakhs
Per annum.
Okay.
per annum.
No.
And TL ki kuda I think they will be getting around 20 to 25 lakhs. Team leads ki depending upon their levels. Okay, for L4, L3 engineers, they are also getting around 20 to 30 lakhs per annum. Cost cutting. Now, దీంట్లో ఇంకోటి scenario. Okay, in case will engineer వచ్చి L1 engineer is working, he should learn L2 and L3 with multi-domain. మీకు నెట్వర్క్ సెక్యూరిటీ కూడా నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండాలి. You should have the knowledge about the cloud. Okay, you should know about the routing and switching also. ఈ కస్టమర్ కంపెనీలో ఉంటే ఈ కస్టమర్ is looking for these all technology in the company, project is there, you will be hired.
Okay.
Even if you are multi-domain also, there is no project in the company, you also will be fired. As simple as this. Search for other job. They will give notice. They will not give notice for 3 months.
Okay.
Maximum 1 month. But they will pay you 2 months salary in advance. చాలా టఫ్ ఉంది ఇప్పుడు, కాంపిటీషన్ చాలా ఉంది.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so come back to your topic now.
Yeah.
So now what I should do? I want to configure the IP address. So tell me how I should configure the IP address now. So first thing serial interface, right? Go to serial interface. Interface
Interface.
serial 0/1/0
1/0. Oh.
IP address 10.0.0.2 255.0.0.0. Okay, say no shut. We should give a clock rate Pawan ikkada iyali.
Yes, sir.
Enduku? ఇక్కడ చూసుకో, ఇక్కడ క్లాక్ రేట్ ఉంది,
ఓకే
ఇక్కడ క్లాక్ రేట్ ఉంది.
ఓకే
అంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ డిసిఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. ఇది వచ్చి ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ వచ్చి డిటిఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. సో క్లాక్ రేట్ వచ్చి ఓన్లీ వన్ సైడ్ డిసి ఇంటర్ఫేస్ మాత్రమే క్లాక్ రేట్ ఇవ్వాలి, దీనికి లేదు, అవసరం లేదు.
ఓకే
ఓకే,
that's why you are giving
yeah, how to check Vikas whether it is a DCE or DT interface? Because I want to check, because there is a lot of router in my rack. Say example 20 routers are there, so they ask us to configure the clock rate for a specific interface. You don't know which interface is a DT or DC interface.
Just,
So how to check that
brief.
one?
Interface brief.
Okay, let me check. And these all things what I'm explaining, this is all troubleshooting commands.
show control
Show controller serial 0/1/0.
1/0.
Got it?
Yeah.
Because note it down this command.
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge. I'm just taking a notepad.
Yes, yeah. Note this command.
Controller.
Show controller interface serial 0/0. It will show you whether it is a DCE or DT interface. Clock rate detected already. No need to give the clock rate. DT means the data terminal equipment. Okay. Now you check for other guy. This router. Show controller serial
0/1/0.
1/0.
So we can see, right, this guy is DCE. Can you see?
Yes.
Clock rate is set.
Yes, sir.
Arthumainda Pawan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, if clock rate is there, that's why it will be available for DC.
మీరు ఎలా చెక్ చేయాలంటే, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉంటారు, సపోజ్ మీ కస్టమర్, సపోజ్ యూ గాట్ జాబ్ ఇన్ హెచ్పి పవన్, ఓకే, యువర్ కస్టమర్ ఇస్ ఇన్ యుఎస్.
ఓకే,
ఆ దాంట్లో ఒక 10-20 రోడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేశారంటే కొత్త దే హ్యావ్ కాన్ఫిగర్డ్ విత్ ద న్యూ కేబుల్ కనెక్షన్, దట్ ఈస్ స్మాల్ సీరియల్ కనెక్ట్ చేశారు.
ఓకే,
మీకు తెలీదు ఏ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిసిఈ ఏ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిటి. మీరు చెక్ చేయాలంటే దిస్ ఇస్ ద కమాండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్. ఇఫ్ యూ గివ్ ద కమాండ్ దెన్ ఓన్లీ వీ కెన్ గివ్. Okay, so we cannot give this one interface serial 0/1/0. Just give no shut. Now it is up. Same thing, gigabytes 0/0/0. IP address. What is IP address for this, Pawan?
168.1.0.
9. Second network.
What IP address?
2.100 kada.
100.
2.100.
Yeah.
ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా. సి పవన్, నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి వేరే, నెట్వర్క్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ వేరే, అర్థం చేసుకో ఫస్ట్ ఇది.
ఓకే,
ఇప్పుడు సి ఇది వచ్చి ఐపీ అడ్రస్, ఇది వచ్చి ఐపీ అడ్రస్. ఇది దీనికి నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి ఏమంటే దట్ ఈస్ 192.168.2.0/24.
ఓకే,
ఇది ఐపీ అడ్రస్. ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఇది 2.0 కదా. ఇది స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ 2.1, 2.2 అప్ టు 2.255. దీని నెట్వర్క్ అడ్రస్ వచ్చి 2.0 నెట్వర్క్. ఇది వచ్చి నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి.
Okay.
Okay, what is the network ID for this, Pawan?
Yeah, ID is 192.168.
For this. See my cursor there. What I'm writing. What is the network ID for this?
10.0.0.1.
10.0.0.1.
1.
No. 0/8.
8. Okay.
This is the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8.
network ID.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the network ID for this? 172.116. Okay, 1.100. What is the network ID for this?
172. 116.8. 168.1.1.
1.0.
Yeah.
0 should be the network ID always.
Always remember.
Shortcut.
ఇక్కడ వేసాను కదా ఇక్కడ. ఇది వచ్చి నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి. ఇది
Network ID. Yeah.
స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ 0. ఇది వచ్చి నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి. దిస్ ఐడి, ఈ ఐడిలో ఎన్ని ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఉంటాయి? 255 ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఉంటాయి.
Yeah.
ఈ
0 to 255.
3, 4, 5 అప్ టు 255.
Okay.
దీంట్లో మేము ఒక ఐపీ అడ్రస్ యూస్ చేసాము. అది వచ్చి 2.100 యూజ్ చేస్తాము.
Okay.
దీనికి ఏం చేస్తాము? మేము 2.1 ఇస్తాము. దీనికి వచ్చి 2.2 ఇస్తాము. ఇక్కడ వచ్చి ఏం చేస్తాము? 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4.
Okay.
దీని నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి వచ్చి 1.0. దీని నెట్వర్క్ మీరు కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తారు కదా రౌటింగ్ ప్రోటోకాల్స్. ఏమన్నా రౌటింగ్ ప్రోటోకాల్ వీ షుడ్ నాట్ కాన్ఫిగర్ విత్ సింగిల్ ఐపీ. మీరు సింగిల్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఇస్తే కూడా పని చేస్తుంది. No problem, it will work. But these people cannot communicate. Only these IP can communicate to this network. Okay, IP address. మీరు మొత్తం ఒక నెట్వర్క్ ఐడి ఇస్తే వీళ్ళందరూ they can communicate with each other. All people they can communicate. They can talk each other. అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you should do? This will give the subnet mask. Got it? So let's say I'll give no shut. The moment I have given no shutdown, the interface will come up. Can you see? అంటే మండే వరకు పవన్ మీరు ఏం చేస్తారో ఏం లేదు, మంచి డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇచ్చాను. Monday I'm going to start the Palo Alto firewall.
Okay.
Do hands on.
Yeah.
Okay, your food, your sleeping, everything you should be in your mind should be in lab. Practice chestane undala. Just 3 months you just hard work, Pawan.
Yeah.
Because market is down, 3 months it takes time to come up the market. Then only I can refer for 2-3 companies.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what next I should do now?
Exit.
Okay, so what is the next thing I should do?
You have to configure tuckers and
No. Routing protocol you should configure, right? How they will communicate with each other. What is the task he ask us to do?
so only ensure that there is a reachability between them.
Yeah.
Reachability between them.
Yeah. Means we should configure routing protocol, right? Here we configure static routing, right?
Oh, here also we have to do
Okay.
it.
What is the
still
lab
it's
we are
not
doing?
completed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought it is completed. So that's
Local database using local authentication. So I want to configure static routing. IP route, okay, to reach to 192.168.1.0, go via 10.0.0.1. That's it. Now if you type show IP route, you can see he has done right. So now I can be able to ping to that network 192.168.1.100.
can reach, right? So this side also I can reach. So I can ping 192.168.2.100. Right? So let's configure this IP address for this one. Manually, I'll configure. So 192.168. This I'll give 1.1. Gateway is
1.100.
100. Manually, I'll give a not configure DSCP. And this is 1.2. And gateway is same.
1.3.
This is 1.3. Because
Yes, sir.
you also practice more.
Yes, sir. I'll be doing it. Sir.
Okay, so let's give this name for this guy. So this I'll put it as
Taka. Server 0 Taka.
Takas.
Takas server. Okay, so
So again, still on Friday also you have any this pending topics that we'll be
that's
doing
it. This is a topic which I need to explain. After this, one more lab, that is this is the local database, and next one is we'll do the Takas. That's it. And
along with Takas, we can do it on Friday with us because Sharik also will be available. Yes,
very simple lab. I think anyhow, I'm going to share this one for them.
yes, sir, but still even he will ask several questions so that we have no. The thing is, the moment he asks, he throws the questions. Even we also get that our brain also gets start working. So what if the what not that we will be asking multiple questions, right? So we'll in that one we could able to learn some other informations also.
Because I need to prepare for the lab for Palo Alto, because for lab it takes time, because for the lab I want to give the remote access. Pawan, right, how to access the remote access, right?
Sir, already last time we have to give some remote access controlling for me.
For that you can access. So
Yeah.
just you can ping to me.
Okay.
When you want lab.
Okay, sir.
So we'll on the server and I'll give the access to you.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Because
sure,
in Palo Alto we can't do in packet tracer. Okay. So this is done. Now next thing is, now we are going to configure the AA authentications in your router 1. So configuration is very simple. Okay, so go to global configuration mode. Okay, create the username. So user I will create admin. So password I will give Cisco 123, and be carefully while giving this command. And AA authentication new model. If you give the question mark, it will show you the question mark. Okay, let enable. So are you giving the details, right? Can you see? New access control command and functions. Disabled world command. So I want to use the new. Okay. So what next we should do? AA authentication. Okay, so give the question marks. So what you are trying to do, logging. When anybody wants to log in, okay. Okay, right now I will not give any word now. I want to use the default. Default means a default authentication list. I want to give the default. We can see in your document. Okay, default. So right now I'm giving the local. The lab is the local database. Local authentication. Okay. This is your local. That's it.
Yes, sir.
How do I verify this? Okay, exit from here. Now he's asking the username, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
What is the username? Admin.
Mhm.
Password? Cisco.
Cisco
123.
123.
Right? This is the local database. Suppose anyone user want to access your router, do you allow him?
No.
Suppose like
For that we have
this
to
is my computer. You want
you are connecting the cable to the router. Okay, do you allow him to access him? No, right? If you know the username or password, then only can access. This is called your local database. It's very simple. Yeah. Okay. So now if you talk about like this one also, we can verify the authentication method same way as your line VTY. You can see the task, right? That is the page number 512. Can you see? If you open a page number 512, okay, how do you verify? Open the document, guys. Even you can configure the telnet also. How to configure telnet? Line VTY 0 to 4. Then what we should do? You should set the password. Password Cisco 123. Okay, then login local. I think enable command not support. I think we should enable that one. Because we configured, other reason we can enable. So enable secret Cisco 123. Secret means it will encrypt your this thing. Okay, so how to check this one? Let's check from this PC. I will do the telnet. So 192.168 1.100. So admin password is Cisco 123. And the password is Cisco 123. Right. This is the local authentication. If any user want to access, so they can do that. What about external? Can these people can access? I think we are not given the IP address here. 192.168 2.1. This is 2.100. So can we do the telnet from here? Telnet 192.168 1.100 is asking username, right? Admin Cisco 123. Enable. Again is asking password Cisco 123. Show IP interface brief. This is the internal organizations where you can configure. Right now I can able to access my device, right?
Yes.
So what about I will use one more laptop here. So I will connect with the console now. You know, right? Console port RS232 to okay, console port. So can I access this? So I cannot go to command prompt because I want to go for terminal. See, directly I have the access to the router 2. Okay, so can I do telnet from here?
Yes.
Admin Cisco 123. Enable Cisco 123. Right. So actually, guys, if you see the physical lab rack, so this is how it look like. Can you see?
Yes.
And the cable which I connected here, okay, Radius and Takas server, this is the look like rack.
Yes.
We can see, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, this is the cable, this is the console cable which I connected my laptop. I can access these two routers at the same time. Ila ఉంటుంది చూడు rack. Pawan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
కబోర్డ్ ఉంటుంది కదా ఇంట్లో అలాగే ఉంటుంది.
Yeah.
Okay, so corporate office. Okay, so now what we should do? What is the next task he asked us to do? open the page number 512. You can see, right? Now he's asking us to configure the R2 using AA authentication using the local database. Right? So let's go to R2 now. Exit. Right now I'm in R2 now. So how do I configure this? Here we have to create the one more password here. You have to create one username. Okay, the username, admin, password, I will use Cisco. So can we give the same password or different password?
Different password on the
Yeah,
Hmm?
different part.
So let's give this one Cisco
3 to 1.
321. Okay, then same thing, AA model, new model,
New model, default,
authentication, AA authentication,
A authentication,
uh,
question mark,
here we have to give the login, set
Login.
authentication list logins,
only for login credentials.
only for the
and
logins. Okay, logins. Okay, now we are asking her to set the word, name the authentication list, name
Word,
the
you can
authentication in the list. Okay, how we can give? So let's say he has given CCNA, we'll also give CCNA. Okay, CCNA.
Yes.
Whether you want to give local user authentication, I want to give for only for local authentication. Right. Understood this one. So now I am
Yes.
going to configure the password for this, for line console, for router, line console 0, login authentication, CCNA. And configure your telnet, line VTY 0 and 4. Okay, login authentication. Okay, login authentication is CCNA. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can give an exit. How do I verify this? So just exit from here. Now he's asking user. So what is the username? Admin. What is the password? Cisco 321, right?
Cisco
Correct.
321. Yes.
This is your local authentication. If you talk about this one, so
This is
for
local,
accessing,
right?
this is a local.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about, I will do the telnet from here. Telnet 192.168.2.100, right? So username is admin, password is Cisco 321. So no password here. We are not set any password here. Understood, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is very interesting lab. So this is same AA authentication lab. Same lab I did yesterday. Because whenever I do the first, I will do testing. Okay, if you want the commands, I think command is there in your book, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Really similar to that one, we can do whatever.
Same thing. That's the reason because I think you have not noticed me. Why I have not shared this when I start this training?
Because we will not understand the head and tail of that one. If we go through that,
Because you go
we
bounce
get scared. It bounces or it gets scared. Hey, why, what to do? All this
lot of things. Now
the
we can see,
person will
right?
be
That
there.
is 800 pages almost. Only for
Now,
the
now the moment we are involved in this
Mhm.
one. So if we
When-
go through that one, what is this? Next, what I can do? Next, I can what I'm supposed to learn. It shows some interest also.
Yes. So now we can able to understand it.
Yes.
అర్థమైందా పవన్ ఎందుకు ఇలేదంటే నా దగ్గర మీరు చూసారు కదా
Yeah.
ఎన్ని డాక్యుమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి యూ కెన్ సీ రైట్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో టు మై గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ ఐ డోంట్ షేర్ బికాస్ మెనీ ఎంటిటీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ మీ సార్ మీది అది ఏంటి సార్ అది నేను ఒకే మాట చెప్తాను మీకు దీంట్లో ఏం వస్తుంది మీకు చెప్పండి What దీనికి ఏం అర్థమైంది? Penetration test ఏమి, ninja attacks, Google attack, penetration testing, exploit, okay, CASSP, vulnerability, the vulnerability for the protocol, vulnerability for the operating system, how to operate the Kali Linux, how to operate your Parrot operating system. ఏం అర్థం కాదు వాళ్ళకి.
Yes, yes.
ఒకే మాట చెప్తాను.
Ninja attacks is nothing but in a multiple ways they will want to hack the server or the information, the network, right?
There are many, because it's aggressive attack. Anyhow, I want to attack because remember your hackers are more intelligent than your cyber security engineer and network security engineer.
Okay.
They are very intelligent. See Google hacking, so we can see because these all books are very amazing books. Like if you want this one, CCNA security also, this week also good. This 700 pages. CCNA security, now they are removed it. CCNP security they have changed. Now there is no CCNA security, guys. Because when I study, that time I got this book. And here all the VPN configuration also is there. You can see configuration on this. I will share you this document. Later, not now. I will show you because don't maintain library. No. Okay, so let's configure this one, guys. Takas. So see, be carefully giving when you forgot your command, please write it down the password here always.
Okay.
Admin Cisco 123. Cisco 123. Okay, you just give the command here always. Username admin, password is Cisco 123. Okay, same thing, that's an answer, right? Here also. Here 321. See, when you click on the router, okay, you want this file, guys?
Obviously, that's good.
See, admin Cisco 321. That's the reason I have mentioned the command. When I share this file, okay, so if you click on this router, it will ask you username and password.
Okay.
Okay, that's the reason I mentioned here. Okay, so let me share you these commands. This is 2 ext. Okay, so we can download, guys. I have sent you. So we can download from your side.
Yes.
So how do I remove this Takas and radius server, guys? We can check how to remove. Show run. The password, secret password we enable, right? That's the reason it's showing secret password C.
Yes.
Right. So let everything will be same. Okay. So we'll do the Takas and radius now.
Yes.
We'll do this one, Takas one. Then we'll stop the session today.
Yes.
So let me open new one. I don't want to copy paste here. Okay. I'll open the new one. The topology is there on your screen, guys. Open your page number 517 in your document.
Oh, yes, sir.
So I'll be using the two routers. Pawan,
Yes, sir.
చేస్తారా?
So I was opened, sir, the page number.
లేదు, దీనికి బేసిక్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేస్తారా మీరు?
I will try, sir.
రిమోట్ యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాను మీకు. చాలా భయం పెడతారు. వికాస్, give some tablets for him, man.
Hey, don't get scared, man.
Give some
నువ్వు ట్రై
injection.
చేయాలి కదా. అప్పుడు నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు రేపు వచ్చేసి ఇప్పుడు అది నెట్వర్క్ ఇంజనీర్ గా పోతావో, అప్పుడు వచ్చేసి లేదు నేను చేయలేదు నేను ఎలా చెప్తావో, నువ్వే టూ మచ్ చేయాలి కదా.
Yes, sir.
ట్రై చేయి, దీని టైం ఉంది, విల్ హెల్ప్ యూ అవుట్ నో. Taj, in that itself we can do it, no Taj. Once again, why again we have
Yeah,
to
100% I will do next time.
Next time we'll do.
Yeah, 100%.
I think so. Sharik is calling me, Taj.
Okay,
So,
pick up him. He's on the right time.
maybe
Sharik
he was
bhai,
inactive right now. He was.
what happened, man? Oh, you're at night shift, right? Sorry, sorry.
Not night shift. Did a full night. We had
Okay.
Ramadan, no.
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
time
got
we
it, got it, got
for
it, got
4
it.
days returned, so we had a lot of writing morning.
Okay. And you slept off.
We slept off. The phone was in silent. I had completed the mask silent. Okay, I did not even remember.
Oh, not even vibrate
Take
mode.
it out of no vibrate mode. It was just silent.
I thought of the same thing. Maybe you would have been kept it in silent mode or anything. I said. No, actually, there's this one. We had a lab today, that AA authentication using Tatak.
We did already.
Oh, now it's doing it. You know, after this one, it will be over. The session will be, could be able to join. Just for 10-15 minutes, it's over. Almost done.
Then I have to join from the phone only, bro.
No, from the phone itself, you can join. Not an issue. You can just join immediately.
No, from that time what they were doing.
So we were just discussing about this one. So what are the things?
Because tell him to download the document which has shared to you.
He
Sorry.
also he have shared the document over the mail.
Even that video also. That video also.
Oh yes, even along with that video and one more document he have sent. It's a CCNA document, complete syllabus document is there.
Lab workbook.
What do you call that? And what about the checkpoint?
That he will be studying by Monday. That's what he was discussing. All those things. Just an introduction part he have just given. You can just join this one. Hardly another 10-15 minutes. He'll be closing it out. No, I'll explain all those things later.
Okay.
Jaldi join karna. Thoda. That's just 5 minutes. Touch.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we will just configure all those things.
Pawan,
Yeah,
మీరు
sir.
యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాం చేయండి కొంచెం.
The next time I will do, sir.
సరే. वालेकुम सलाम.
Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Sorry, नहीं ताहरा था ना कल.
अच्छा.
I came home by 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
मस्जिद में ही था मैं सारी रात.
अच्छा.
दो मस्जिद में था, एक केरला मस्जिद में. हम लोग उस तरफ कुर्ग से है ना.
अच्छा.
तो वहाँ पे वो केरला मस्जिद में पूरा वो क्या बोलते हैं तस्बीह नमाज और पूरा जिक्र पूरा होता है.
अच्छा.
और यहाँ पे जेपी नगर रिजन थोड़ा टाइम ही था. उसके बाद मैक्सिमम वहाँ पे था. सुबह में फजर नमाज यहाँ पढ़ के उसके बाद घर आके तो फोन साइलेंट में तभी नमाज के बाद रखा था.
अच्छा.
तो निकालने के लिए भूल गया. अभी उठ रहा हूँ क्योंकि आने के बाद ना मुझे लॉगिन भी था।
हाँ
मेरा
हाँ
थोड़ा लॉगिन बाकी था सुबह में,
हाँ हाँ,
वो लॉगिन खत्म करके सोया मैं।
अच्छा।
तो अच्छा नींद लग गया मुझे, मुझे पता भी नहीं लगा आप लोगों को इतना विकास का इतना कॉल है, आपका मैसेजेस इतना है। तो मैं वो अभी देख रहा हूँ अभी उठने के टाइम पे।
तो मैंने एक डॉक्यूमेंट भेजा है
क्या
सारे
क्या किया?
CCNA
क्या किया था?
अभी क्या।
प्रैक्टिस किया है थोड़ी,
हाँ,
प्रैक्टिस
और मैंने बहुत अच्छा एक लैब वर्कबुक भेजा है। So
हाँ।
one of my friends, because मैंने स्टार्टिंग मैंने क्यों नहीं भेजा, because you cannot understand starting.
Correct.
Okay, that's the reasons now I have sent at the end of this training. Okay, the CCNA latest that is 200-301 exam code. उसमें सारा labs है with explanation how to do the lab. Almost 99% सारा पैकेट टेस्टर में हो जाएगा वो।
ओके ओके हाँ, वो
तो
अच्छा है ना।
हाँ बहुत अच्छा है डॉक्यूमेंट, मैंने मेल भी भेजा है आपको।
ओके
और विथ पैकेट ट्रेसर फाइल्स आल्सो।
ओके ओके
मैंने जितने भी मैंने लैब किया है सारा मैंने जिप करके भेजा है आपको।
ओके जिप किया, ओके ओके
जिप करके भेजा है, डॉक्यूमेंट डाउनलोड कर लो until Monday and just do hands on with all this आप कर लो। एनी और थिंग सैटरडे के दिन हमारी ईद आएगी, सैटरडे इज नॉट पॉसिबल।
करेक्ट,
सैटरडे के दिन बैठ जाओ, स्पेंड एटलीस्ट 4 hours, डू हैंड्स ऑन। और टुडे अभी
हम सब लोग ईद के लिए खुद जा रहे हैं सब लोग।
अरे
सब लोग हम पूरा फैमिली है ना, अराउंड 40 people।
ओहो
सब लोग निकल रहे हैं मेरे ख्याल से। कल हाँ मेरे ख्याल से कल सब लोग मैक्सिमम निकल जाएंगे, आधे लोग। बाकी सब लोग जुमा के दिन निकल जाएंगे।
अच्छा अच्छा,
तो हम लोग आ जाएंगे वापस, विल कम बैक ऑन संडे नाइट इटसेल्फ आई थिंक।
नो प्रॉब्लम नो प्रॉब्लम। तो अभी मैंने आज टॉपिक क्या पढ़ाया, जस्ट ये ऑथेंटिकेशन यूजिंग लोकल डाटाबेस, एंड नाउ अभी कॉन्फ़िगर कर रहा हूँ ये ऑथेंटिकेशन यूजिंग टकास सर्वर।
हाँ मैं अभी के लिए इतना के लिए टाइम कॉल ज्वाइन करते हैं।
हाँ तो यही मेन है।
लेता हूँ। I'll join on the phone itself because अभी ऑन नहीं है, तो
श्योर
फोन में ज्वाइन करके देख लेता हूँ।
फाइन, नो इशू, डन, ओके फाइन,
ओके ओके, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Okay guys, so let me start this configuration. I think you have opened the document, right? File tool. So what is the first thing we should do? Pawan chesara na ya comment name cheyali.
మీరు చేయండి సార్, నెక్స్ట్
Great,
Okay.
Normally you have just do this one Takax server host. Before that, you have to create a user admin and password.
Yeah. See,
And
first
prior
thing
to
is,
that, you have to remove all the new model.
because this is a new topology what they have connected. So we need to do right from scratch, right? Because Sari Kaza is going to join now.
Yes.
Okay, so let's configure the basic configuration, just assigning the IP address, and we'll configure any routing protocol. So which routing protocol can we configure? Like same static routing will configure.
Static would be best.
So interface serial 0/1/0 IP address. I'll go a little bit fast here, just assigning the IP address. Why say no check? Interface gigabyte
0/0/0. IP address 192.168.1.100. 255.200.0.
That's it. Okay, so then IP route. So 192.168.
1.0.
2.0.
At R2, no?
Yeah, R2.
Oh, R2. Oh, R0. Route 0.2.
10.0.0.2. I'm configuring static routing.
Oh, directly it's called static routing. It's separated. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Done. So this side is done. Okay, the host name I have not given. So this is my R1. So let's configure for this router.
enable host name, R2, interface serial 0/1/0, 10.0.0.2. No shutdown. And again, gigabit interface 0/0/0, 192.168, 2.100. No shutdown. Exit.
Do show IP, check whether we have properly configured the IP address or not. Okay, everything is up, right?
Yes.
Interface is up. No issues. Done.
Exit.
Okay. Then what do you configure here?
Static routing.
So IP route.
IP route 192.168, 1.0. 255.255.0. Go via 10.1.0.0.1.
So IP route. Fine. So they have the reachability, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So now, so what is the first task we should do? So
So,
go to the your
IP address.
server. Which server? We should go Taka server.
Takas, sir.
Yeah.
Because in IP address as well, sir.
Correct. We not assign the IP address, right? So 192.168, 1.1.
It's plus 7.
So 192.168, 1.1.
No. 1.1. Just copy.
If you want, we can configure DSCP, no issues. Okay, so go to the configuration part. Let's say this is your Taka server. And go to services here. Okay, so what we should change here, guys? Go to AA authentication. Okay, AA authentication on it. I told you, right? 1645, the port number for this.
That is for radius.
Yeah. Okay, right now we are going to configure the Takas. Right? So what is the client name? For the local client name, this is our R1, right?
Yes. That is router name.
Yeah, router name. No? Client name is router one. What is the IP address for this? 192.168, 1.100, right?
Yes.
So what password we should give? Secret password? Same Cisco 123. Cisco 123.
213.
Okay. Then add. Okay. So now we have to create the users now. This is a new thing in Takas. When the user is added here, then only the user can access it. Okay. So let's create this one, Taj 1. Password, I will give Cisco 123. Same password. Now I will give Vikas. Password Cisco 123. I'll say Pawan. Cisco 123. So right now I have created the 3 users, right? Right. So now we have to configure your Takas configuration on your router. Okay, so if you check, now 2 network also has been learned. Okay, so now configure, go to global configuration mode. Okay, so previously we're not configuring anything, so no EAA new model. Okay, so let's create the user here. User will create admin. So password I'll use same Cisco 123. Just easy password so that we can remember. Then Takas server. Okay, the Takas server, these are two options available, guys. Whether you can give the host or key. Say the Takas encrypted key, if you give the key. Okay, you want to give the host for the host. Means right now we have to deal with the host, right?
Yes.
For which host? For our server IP address. What is the server IP address? Server IP address
192,
or this one?
1.1.
No, for this client IP address, we should be the client IP address, right? So example, this is 192.168. This is 1.3, I think, right?
Yes.
And this is 1.4. And I think this guy is 1.2. So let's give the name for the user, guys. So what is the name we have given? I think let's say 1.2 is Taj 1, right?
1.2 is a server name, sir.
No. Username.
Username. Oh, you can give Taj.
Okay. Okay, this is my server. From server, I want to access. Okay, so example, this is 1.3 is your. This is Vikas. And this is Pawan. This is the Pawan user. And this is the Vikas user, and this is me. Okay, right now, which IP, which are the IP address we can give, right? Okay, so 192.168, that is 1.2. Right now, I want to give only for 1.2. Okay, or else we can give 1.3, 1.4 also. Right now, we'll do for 1.2. Okay, then Takas server, now we'll give the key. So key, what is asking? Line encrypted or clear text. So I'll give same Cisco 123 to check the authentication. Okay, because so these should be aware of the server also. So how do we do that? A authentication, new model. Okay, A authentication. Okay, login. So now for login, what you want to give, we have to create the login name. Previously, we have given default, right? For A authentication. Because guys, what I'm doing the lab, okay, this is the most organization they configured this. Because the user which is coming from external, so they should be able to access your router. It should be available your database in our Takas server. Understood? Right now, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this word. So what is the word? He has given CCNA. Now give the question mark. So now he is asking us to give the server groups. Because we have to give the group, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give the question mark. What you are going to configure? Takas, use the list of all Takas plus host. Takas plus. And
now in the server, whatever we have added, Taj, because and
yeah,
only V3 will be accessible.
No,
Apart from
one.
that, if you put
Only one we have given, one IP address. Can you see? Only I can access. Still, I have not configured you people on the router.
okay.
In the server we configured, but not on the router.
Okay.
On the router, only I can access.
Only you're given the inability only.
See,
for
how
you.
does it work? Because understand here first. Right now, these all three users we configured on this server, our Takas server, right?
Yes.
Same thing, they should know each other, right?
Yes.
Okay, these users, I'm authenticating. When these people are coming, router what will do? It will send to request to your Takas server, whether this username is available in your Takas database.
Yes.
If it is available, then I can able to access my router. Otherwise, no. Right now, what we configured? So
You have
we
given only for your server. Probably
Yes.
only for that one. You
only
have given.
one we have given.
Even
right?
if I try to access or 1.3 is accesses or 1.4 also accesses, it denies.
Yes, it will deny. Okay, so Takas plus local. Okay, then you configure this your password, line console 0 for the your this thing, router password. Login authentication, that is CCNA, and exit. Understood, guys? So this is how we can able to configure this one. So how do I verify this? So what is the username here?
Taj.
Okay, I think Taj one, right? I have given
Yes, Taj one.
password.
Cisco
Cisco
123.
in Taj. Cisco 123. What is the password, man? Taj 1, Cisco 123. Yes. Taj 1. What, man? I mean, Cisco 123. Is it correct, right? We have given Taj 1.
I think so. It should be an admin and Cisco 123.
So what is the password? IP address 1.1. 1.2. We have given 1.2 only, no?
Yes, Taj. But the thing is, you given for the group, not for the individual.
No, only for the host we have given. No?
Yes.
You can see, right? Only for the host we have given. So user to see automatic is getting close, right?
Hmm.
So let's say Taj 1. It's closing the connection. So I don't know why it's not opening. Line VTV, did you configure that?
No, Taj.
You not configure line VTV?
No.
So let's configure this because it's not accessing, allowing. We should know, right? Not accessing this one.
Yes.
She's closing the connection. Be carefully while giving this one.
Yes.
Yeah. After this only we can able to do it. I think let's say admin password CCNA. Why man is not opening? I think I don't know why. Here properly we configured.
So R1 the Taj client name and secret is Cisco 123. Try once with this one. Try with this that password.
Which one?
R1. Client name is R1 and Cisco 123.
There is a client name. The username here is there, right? Maybe we'll check from Pawan, I think.
Once you try with the R1 and Cisco 123 client once. R1. Okay.
Let's
So we have,
we'll do one thing. Let's remove this all.
Cisco 321.
The password, man. Username what we have given, I think CCNA we have given, na?
That is for the word.
Hmm.
We'll try once with that one, CCNA. But that also you tried, but it's not showing, right? It shows the invalid one.
Hmm.
Cisco 321 you tried.
That is the old app.
No.
But admin we have not given the password. Only admin we have given, I think. Admin. Login.
that. Even for that also it's not picking. Right?
I'm sure I think Cisco 123 we have given.
Yes.
Then why
Now
is
we have removed, right?
admin what will do, man? Let's restart this. Again it lost.
No, you haven't saved anything, Nataj.
No, I have not said.
No, I'm talking about this one, that router configurations.
No, I have not said.
Again, from the beginning, from the scratch, you have to do it.
Hmm. I will do it, no problem. Host name, this is our R1. Okay, so let's, he's asking us to configure. I think this is our R1, right? Let's me write it down the IP address just to avoid the confusion. 92.168. This is 1.1, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is our 1.1. So everything is as per this thing we configure. So now let's, what is the first thing we should do? I will just create one user. I think same, we'll keep it same, everything here is configured. So here I'll create one user. Okay. And the user is same thing what he has given, user one, password is user one. User one. The password is. Okay. And this is R1, 1.100. And the server type is Takas. Password is Cisco 123. Okay. So let's configure here. router 1. So AAA, no new model. Let's create the user. User, I'll create admin. Password Cisco 123. Okay. Akash server host. Okay, so host is 192.168.1.1. That is a server. Then Akash server is Cisco 123. Because both the password should be same for e-authentication. Cisco 123 and here also Cisco 123. The server must aware, you can see the document, right? The server must be aware of the router as well as to be able to serve it the request database. When any user requested, so you should check in the server. So that router can, and the Taka server must have the same secret key. That is Cisco 123, Cisco 123. The key is used for encryption of Taka's message.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how he asking us to do. So now new model. So now we are going to configure the authentication. Authentication, login.
Local group
So login,
word.
what he is asking us to do. So he has given the CCNA word. Previously, we have configured only default authentication.
No, we given that CCNA sometimes.
Yeah, CCNA. So we will give some different name. We'll give security.
Yeah.
Okay. Security group Akash place local. Correct?
Local means for only one user, right?
One user. Okay, so then line console 0. This is the password that we have to give. Login authentication, security, right?
Yes.
What is the username?
Admin.
Admin.
Huh?
It's user one.
Wow. Who is that?
Pawan.
What, Taj? You
No.
forgot my voice so soon.
Oh, welcome back, Shari. When did you join?
I joined that time only. You guys were trying to find fault. I was seeing what and all you were doing.
Oh, okay. Very smart, man. Very good. Okay, user one we have created, right?
Yeah.
But previously we have given, right? Same. I think Taj is going to 3.
No, actually that time you were using the other login. Now I found the mistake of yours, what you did in the last lab.
Okay, what was the mistake?
You actually, what you did was, you were using the top, this one, what do you call, client name is there. No, this guy was telling you use R1. And then what happened was you had created down users which had different name, and there was a space in between Taj 1 and Taj.
Let's create the once again, we'll see. Okay, Taj 1. So password also I will give Taj 1.
Yeah, now add, and now you'll be able to log in. One more user. But you have to add that user now here.
Because I'm accessing now for this one because
now it is proper, no?
Yes.
Yes.
That time there was a gap. There was one gap. You had pressed space bar.
Where here, right?
Down, there only. When you are creating this
correct.
user, you had created
Correct, correct.
space bar
Maybe,
Taj
yeah.
1. Space bar Taj 1 it was.
Mhm. And what kind of this authentication, guys? This is your local authentication.
Okay.
Right, local authentication means this how many users you have created here, only those user can access your router. Otherwise, no. So now next, what is the next step he asking us to do is, so now we are going to configure your telnet. Correct? So in the router one, now we are going to configure your telnet. So let me write it down here. I think, yeah. So go to global configuration mode. So how to configure telnet, line VTY 0 to 4. Login.
Hey, why you guys are silent, Pawan and Vikas?
You came now, that's
Yeah, I am what big this one what VIP. You guys talk
So if the expert is
because you
talking,
guys
means
have got
others
lots of
should
time.
keep silent, right?
Precious is silent.
No. You guys talk. If you guys talk, I'll understand more.
Oh. It should be like vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, line VTY 0 point login authentication security, right?
Yeah.
We are given security there, right? Okay. Then exit. So now, so how do I check this one? So can I ping from my this pawn PC? I will do the telnet. So 192.168.1.100. So what is the username? What username I should give, guys? Let's say I'll give Taj1, password Taj1. Right?
You can
So
use that one more also, not that user one.
yes, user1. User1. Got it? So very simple lab, guys. I think it gives some learning, right? So even when if this user is available, then only they can access, right, for this router. Like this, we can add how many users you want. Okay. So even we can check like how to check the users. So this command is very helpful, guys. Show users. So right now, how many we have created? So for the telnet, we have created only one user. Okay, so from which location he has, you can see, right, details. Because are you there, right?
Yes, Taj.
You can
I'm
see,
just
right,
noting it
details.
down.
Yeah. Idle. So what? How many times he has login? 4, because I have login from the pawn PC, right? 1.4.
Yes.
When they are logging. So even from the Vikas also, let me do the telnet. 192.168, 1.100. So let's say user1. So now you check the users now. So it's increasing, right? 1.3 also has accessed.
Then which now you said, right, whichever number is there in the Taka server, only those numbers will be allowed to access the router.
Yes.
But can you remove one number and show that is not able to access?
Okay. So I'll remove mine. Okay. So let's configure from the Pawan PC. Okay, so now user1. So let's say I'll give Taj1. Taj and Taj1. So it's not allowing. If I hear user1, I can access. How many users we have created here, that all people we can access. Say example, I'll give Pawan. Password also I'll give Pawan.
You because so I added a 2 user. I'll use let's check from any one of these users now. Let's say Pawan. Yes, I can access.
Can you access those from the router also?
No, you are accessing to the router, no?
No, Taj. Now you created the user in the Taka server, no? But what I'm asking is from the router I'm talking about. Now click on the router. Now those users are there, right?
Okay.
Can we access those users through the router also? That's what is my question.
Can we access those users from the router?
Can we check these users from the router also?
No, we can. This is the command, right? So these are the users. Taj user 1, from which IP address you access, when you access.
Okay, it will automatically show up when you open.
How many times you access?
Okay.
Taj and username. Say, let's say for the Vikas. Say,
but you have to
Vikas,
do the telnet first, correct?
So let's check now user now. The Vikas hasn't make an entry, right? These are logs. So
no, Taj, what is his question was not the logs. He want to check the who are all the users has been added in that server from the router. Am I right, Sharif?
Correct.
Yes.
From the server you can come to know because we added on the server, right?
No, that we have added on the server. When we go now to the server one day, we could able to see. He want to check what are the details has been added into the server from the router. He's asking.
No, like this we cannot see on the server. On the router. We cannot see on the router. Only we can see show users.
We can only see the logs, not the how many users are available on the server.
Yes.
What show user touch?
Show users. How many people has been logged in? So right now Vikas and Taj. Let's access from the Pawan also.
Correct.
Okay, now you see the logs now. So it will increase, right? We have done a telnet 1.4. So let's configure from the server. Let's say I think user 1. Right, so this is all the like how many people has been logged in. 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So this is it is
then what about the other network touch? This side, right side, PC2, PC3.
No, they are communicating each other. This is right now what we are doing. This is a local TACAS authentication. So
okay,
now
only for that particular network. Yeah. Okay.
So now we are doing the external authentication now. AA authentication for 1.2 using the radius protocol. For I think the radius, I think it will not work in packet tracer. Yesterday I checked this one. So it was not working. Suppose if I check this in this router or this router. Okay, radius is not working. Because I checked some of this. So let's do only high-end router. Other old routers did not work. So you take always 4331 router or 4321 router. Okay. So now we are going to configure what? Now we are going to configure your. We can see the configuration. So configure router 2. Okay, using AA authentication is the external AA authentication server for your 1.2. Okay, what is 1.2? This guy. this guy is 1.2, right? With radius protocol. With the radius protocol. And using EAGRP as a routing protocol to provide the connectivity between the two networks. Okay, so what we'll do, he's asking us to do the EAGRP protocol, not the static routing. What we did static routing, right? Right. So
Yes.
he's asking us to do the configuration for the EAGRP. So how we can configure? No IP route. So 192.168.2.0. 10.0.0.2. Okay, now we're going to configure the EAGRP. So EAGRP 100, I'll give network 10.0.0.0 and network 192.168. This is the one dot network I'm running here. The same thing this side, I remove my static routing, IP route 192.168.1.0.
No IP routing, right?
Yeah, no IP route. 10.0.0.1. Router EAGRP 100, network 10.0.0.0. So network 192.168.2.0. You can see show IP route EAGRP. So it has been configured the EAGRP. Right, I think they can able to communicate, right? 192.168, say 1.2. Yes. So they have eligibility now. So now he's asking us what he's asking us to do now. On your radius server, let's do this. So on your radius server for R2 router, the client name is R2, right? So what is the IP address for this one, guys? So we can give the IP address 0.0.0.2. Okay. When this guy is coming, it should, when this is the IP address. We are authenticating from external now using Takas, using your radius server. Let's give the radius server name. I'll give the radius, I'll change the name. And secret password, same thing, I'll give Cisco 123. Add. So I'll create one user, say user 1, password user 1. Just password username, user 1 and user 1. Okay, so now I'm going to configure your radius. Let's create a user, same thing how we are created. So password Cisco 123. Okay, now radius in server, give the question mark word. Okay, is asking us to give the word. I'm not sure it's going to work this command. No, man, it's not working. So 192.168.1.2.
User 1 Taj.
Name the radius
It's
server.
asking for a name.
Name the radius server. Okay, that is your R1. Right, that is your R1. Yes, let's give the question mark. The radius is not working again here. Address, specify the radius server address. So 192.168. What is the 1.2, right?
1.2. You have written address only. You have to write IP address inside.
Host name, repeat 192.168.1.2. Authentication port not required, I think. Let's say I will use 16. Default 45, right? This is a for RFC. It's a default one which we have to give. Okay, just we configure 1.2 is our radius server now. So anything we are missing. So and this configuration is not there in your workbook, guys. What we are doing now. Okay, so now he's asking us to give your key, pre-cache key, yes. A key line encryption for this one. So the password I will use Cisco 123.
123.
Okay, we can use some, he's giving some error. So we'll soon DTPad migration suppose password. Warning, command has been added to configuration using type 0 password. However, type 0 password will soon. Okay, so command has been added to configuration using password. So we are given this password now. Okay, done. Let's see. Okay, this will give the new model. Okay, this is our AI authentication new model. AI authentication. For login. Okay, so for login, what kind of login we want? We'll give some name, right, for this word. Previously, we are using default. We'll give the name here. Name security group. Okay, and group is your radius. Okay, for local. Same thing, how we configured in for Takas, right? Same thing here. So now we are configured for this router password for line console. Authentication Cisco 123. Warning, authentication with Cisco is not defined to the local. I think security, I think. Yes. So how do we verify? So what is the username we should give, guys? What is the username we have created here? User one, right?
User.
Yes. Means I can able to access. Let's create another 2-3 users here. Let's say I'll give Pawan. I'll also create Vikas. Sharik. Is it correct? Sharik,
Correct.
Copy and paste. Okay, let's see. I log in with the different username now. So VIKAS Vikas enable. So I can able to access it. Let's Pawan. Yes, on Pawan also I can access. Yes. Okay, what you have understood in this, guys? See, right now, this is the local database, right? E-authentication, okay, this is your radius server. So when if any one of the user, okay, want to access your router will send the request to your radius server. Whether this, say example, this is the Vikas PC. Okay, again we have the Pawan. Again we have Sharik. When these people are coming to access my router, okay, this users database should be available in your radius server. Your radius server is going to authenticate you, not the router. Remember this. So these all three guys, when they're trying to access, they'll check in their radius server, right? So now we'll check this, how many users are there? Show users, we can see, right? Show users. Why is not showing, guys? Who will tell this answer?
You will repeat the question once again.
So it's not showing. If I type show users, it's not showing anything.
Yeah.
It will not show, Nutaj, because that is you are checking it in R2. You are not checking in the site.
R1.
R1. Okay, let me check in R1 also. Okay, what is the username, man? Be careful, guys.
You have to log into user one actually.
User one.
User 1.
Okay.
Now you can check actually.
So users.
So users.
Here also ID.
Oh, here also. No, because I think nobody is logged in, Nutaj.
Correct. Very good.
Yes.
Say if I do some telnet here, okay, say user one.
No, it's user 1 dot.
User one.
User 1. Well, then it will show the logs over there.
Yes.
Obviously.
Right?
Whenever any users has access, then it will
Because
have the
I have access to telnet. Remember here, this is the line console for router access.
yes.
And this 4 line VT5, this is a telnet access. I had done a telnet for 1.4.
Yes.
Yeah, that is only through the local network, Nutaj.
Take it local network. Because
Yeah.
telnet,
Now in the external you cannot do telnet actually.
we can do the telnet because we are not at configure telnet here. We are not configure telnet yet here. So now we are going to configure the telnet now. Because if you try to do the telnet, it will not allow you. If you want, let me check. I will show you this. So telnet 192.168. So example 2 dot. It will not open. So you have to configure the telnet here. So line VT5 0 to 4. Login authentication security. And exit. Okay, now from your PC, so let's say I think this is the PC which I think this PC. It was not opening, right? So it's showing connection timeout, remote host not responding. Let's check again. 2.100, right? That is IP address. Why is it not showing?
2.0.
IP address we had 2.100, no? Understood, guys?
Yes. 168.1.
2.1. We are not given the IP address here.
Yeah.
2.2. So now I think I can access. So username, I'll give user1. Got it right? Now I can access your router 1 now. So now I can see where these logs. Show users. Now I can see the logs, right, user? So can I see logs here in router 2? 1.4. We cannot see because it is a local, right? In the local database, it will show you. It will not show here. See, right? So let's do it from here. 192.168, 2.100. So let's check here. Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
2.2 this time. You can see, right?
Yes.
So first time I configured with 1.2.1 PC. Second time I configured with 2.2 PC. So how we are configured using telnet. The user 1 and another user is Vikas. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is quite very interesting lab, guys. Let me type here this. I will share you this. So entirely perfectly is working. No issues, no problem at all.
Taj, here can we use PDU when we are if we want to check ping?
PDU, you can check. PDU, why you are checking? Just to whether they have communication.
That's what. No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's communication. Yeah. You can do because here we configure EHRP na here. Route. So EHRP we configure.
Okay.
They can communicate. So let me save this. This is Takas plus lab.
Hey, Vikas, send me this after you download.
And I also downloaded it, man. Even it will take more time to.
Yeah, for downloading.
Because Sharik, the document मैंने भेजा ना वो almost
in a mail.
It's a 450 MB.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with all the labs. Okay, so I think I showed morning when I start the session. These are the labs.
This lab, you're downloading from the Zoom. No, that one I'm telling Pa.
That one I will share. That's still here. I haven't put me in the chat. He will put it now. Once he shares over, I'll do.
Because I'm not able to do it on the phone. No?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharik, one more thing, because this all things zip file I'll share. I shared you. On the zip file, we can see these all labs. All labs are available, so we can do it.
Sure, Taj.
Okay. Yeah. So let me save this file and you want these commands or?
Yes. Obviously.
So this is Takas radius txt file.
Sure.
And some commands which are configured on R2 regarding the radius, guys. So it is not there in your workbook, in CCNA workbook. So be carefully that one, because these are the command I used it. So we can see, show you that. Yeah, so these commands. We can see, right? So these commands, so these commands is not available in your workbook. So because in the workbook it has given radius dash. So this command is not accepting packet tracer. So maybe in EVNG, so when I start the other topics, there it will work.
we should give the same R1 because you are going to tell them. So 1.2 IP address is your radius server. And the port number, I think I told you, right? The port number, it will work. Your radius is 1645. Okay, the key password is Cisco 123. Okay, so this is the things like new.
But one thing is the port number, whatever given 1645, it was showing when you were doing, it was asking.
It will show you the
You
default
can
one.
give port number anything, no?
See, if we give the, no, we can't give the any port number. We should give only this port number. If you give the question mark, it will show you the default.
Correct.
So in the default, we can see 1645 port number for radius server. The radius server is work on this port number.
Port only. Okay.
We can, or else we can select default. It will take automatically. But this is the RFC standard default one. Okay, guys. I think now it is almost 2 o'clock, guys.
Yeah.
I hope, guys, today is very interesting topic for your
Yes,
CCNA.
Oh my God. Have to log in.
I think Vikas has to log in. We have done the session today.
Yes, sir.
Start the Palo Alto Firewall most probably on Monday or Tuesday. We'll see.
Yes,
I'll update you. Mostly Monday I want to start, and keep me update because any changes in your shift.
Oh, yes, touch.
Or you
I'll
also
just update you on
keep me update in the WhatsApp.
Mine, no, it will not change only. They hope you will not.